Hello and welcome. My name is Edward Wilford, and I'm a senior principal analyst with Omdia. And I am delighted to welcome today Megha Daga, who is the senior director of product management at Qualcomm Technologies. Megha, thank you so much for joining us today.
Nice to meet you, Edward, too. And it's the feeling likewise over here.
All right. So, Megha, what role do you see Gen AI playing in IoT verticals today and in the near future? Are there particular use cases that customers are really asking for?
Yes, Gen AI has been a completely transformational land when it comes down to AI. AI, I mean, in general, right, it's no more like a new thing in the world of IoT. It's there in every piece, everything we touch, we feel, we see, we hear. And with the wave of this Gen AI, we are seeing this next generation transformation coming in at a very speedy pace. It's kicking in the tires of AI in a very different dimensions and giving it that next peak of exponential growth as we see. From a use case perspective in IoT, I mean, what Gen AI was meant to do, and it is exactly where it is heading in IoT with respect to personalization, with respect to assistance, making the world and the communication between human and machine and machine, all those things much more simpler. That's where Gen AI is coming in and bringing in this new wave of digitization transformation for us around us. We are definitely seeing a lot of different kinds of use cases. When we think about it, there is a lot with respect to when we think about consumers or in the worker space. And again, seeing it across industries from retail, in enterprises, in business, with warehouses, manufacturing. It's just coming all together when we are looking at any kind of again personalization space, making the journey much more seamless for the consumer or the worker, or even for the businesses to see how they can reduce their operational costs, get more ROI out of the same infrastructure that they have by just taking in this new technology in and reinventing their wheels with respect to Gen AI. And yeah, we can definitely click into more use cases and I can get more specific about any particular things that might intrigue our customers.
Okay. Well, so can you talk a bit more about what Qualcomm's role is in the edge AI and in hybrid AI and in enabling these use cases?
Yes. Qualcomm has always been one of the forefronters when it comes down to enablement of technology. Right, we are the face of the technology at the edge, making it possible. And AI is no different in that. We were the first ones to bring AI on the device with the mobile phones. We took it towards cameras and all kind of sensors in IoT, the same technology of AI. And that is possible because of our combination of hardware, software, and the application ecosystem that we put around it to make things happen seamlessly for our customers who want to deploy it on device at edge. So it's our technology with respect to the inbuilt hardware acceleration to make these things possible for the throughput that our customers are looking for, like the latency and so on. It's making it possible because our power envelopes are always the lowest. So you can actually think of these use cases on the device without thinking of them burning out or putting a lot of BOM cost to maintain that power profile. We are making it possible because we understand the concerns of privacy by our customers, and we have the utmost security inbuilt into our chipset. So by taking in all those technologies in our one chipset and providing the software to our developers so that they can seamlessly, easily deploy their applications, their use cases for this smart digitization on our devices, that's what we are providing. And that's how Qualcomm is able to make sure that we provide all these use cases for AI digitization possible for them. And Gen AI, again, is no different in that land. We were the first ones to showcase the fastest Gen AI deployment at the edge when the wave came in, an year or so back. And then from there, we have not stopped. We were the first ones to show on mobile. We were the first ones to show in IoT. We are the first ones to show on a compute side of things. And the way we are showing at the edge is just tremendous. So it's all our inbuilt stuff that is making these things possible.
Absolutely. And Qualcomm's story of AI at the edge has been such a triumph. But what are the real challenges you see to sort of the widespread adoption of AI technologies for IoT use cases?
Yeah, I think one of the major things with IoT is it's traditionally been a little bit slow-paced industry, especially on the enterprise side of the world. Right. So we have to make sure that as this next wave, and AI is one of the fastest exploring technology from a use case perspective, how to marry these kind of challenges and keeping those concerns in mind, like we just talked about. So how Qualcomm is looking at those is, again, thinking of the customer journey, thinking of what our consumer, our workers are looking for, keeping that into mind, and then bringing technology out, right, in the chipset, in the software, so that it's an ease of development for IoT industry. It's not that slow-paced for them. They can easily adopt. And the time to market for them is, diminished as far as the next wave goes. And we provide that, we help them on that by software. So yes, we have been there as hardware company, chipset company, but over the last many years, the focus has been tremendously on the software, because software is the only thing that can make this journey much more easy for them, and they can get into this next wave seamlessly without putting a lot of thought and concern into it. We also think many of the players in IoT, they have this idea of, I want this kind of a use case, but how to go there, how to develop that is still a big question for them. So there's a lot of learning and education. And that's where Qualcomm is thinking more from a solution perspective, giving them a whole end-to-end picture, right? The whole stack that, okay, don't think about the chipset and how to develop your application on the chipset, but I will provide you reference solutions. You are looking for a robot, as a end product that you want to develop. Okay, I will give you the pieces, reference pieces to do navigation, to do manipulation. And in those reference pieces, you can customize it and make it your own and get going much faster. So we are making that journey much more easy for them, and by giving these hooks, we are making it something that comfortably they can move into this world, keeping that their traditional way of working into mind. So that's one of the biggest things that we do. Other than that, I think because it's a consumer facing industry, all these privacy nuances are very critical. And as I said, that we take care of it from our hardware core itself. So we make sure that we answer to their questions and get to this journey faster for them.
Fantastic. It sounds like, again, Qualcomm's finding success in being a good partner and finding good solutions for people.
No, certainly. And it's been a very, very exciting journey, like I said, right, that we have been able to showcase many of these things first time at the edge. I have been part of these things and feeling that, like creating these assistants for worker, doing this very conversational diagnostic and repair use cases using Gen AI. It's just amazing, and it's fascinating how the world is moving, and for us to be in the forefront and able to drive that, it's just amazing.
That's thrilling, isn't it? Well, Megha, thank you so much for joining us. Really appreciate your time. It's been a terrific talking to you.
Same here, Edward. Thank you.